What should a fence actually cost you in 2026? In this video, I'll break it down. I'm going to show you 6 examples of fences I've built myself, what they cost, and why. I'm going to break down what you get for what you pay and more. So let's jump straight into it with the first fence. This one can run you anywhere from $25 to $40 per linear foot. Granted, all these prices assume tear down and disposal of the old fence, as well as concrete footings, 2x4 rails instead of 2x3s, and all screws, no nails. These aren't necessary, but if you cut these corners, you'll end up redoing this fence in 2 to 5 years rather than having it last 15 years. On this fence, you've still got steel posts, which are nice, but everything else is pretty basic. Treated pine pickets with no stain, no upgrades. From a distance, it looks fine, but this is really more of a fence for residential rental customers, people who are landlords who own a property that just need it to be functional. This fence will run you anywhere from 45 to say $60 per foot. And that's the sweet spot for most homeowners as far as longevity versus cost goes. This is untreated pine rails with Japanese cedar pickets stained on both sides. The stain doesn't just improve the aesthetic quality of it, making it look better, it also drastically increases the lifespan of this fence and your return on your investment. In this case, you're paying for the additional appearance and a bit more longevity out of the fence. Guys, if this information is helpful to you, consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, engaging with my other content. This one's interesting. I reused the existing 6-foot tall posts from the old fence, but in between them, I added new 8-foot tall posts. It's still a very basic fence, treated pine, no board on board, no top cap, no stain, but it's structurally going to be stronger than a typical 8-foot fence because we left the existing 6-foot steel fence post from the old fence. You'll pay between $65 and $80 for this fence, depending on your area. A few different options that can increase it more or less. So here you're paying for the height and the privacy that it brings, as well as a stronger fence when it comes to holding up to wind. You're not necessarily paying any more for any additional longevity, nor are you paying for an enhanced appearance to this fence. Now this is where you start getting a little more costly, talking about $70 to maybe $100 per linear foot. It's a 6-foot fence, but it's fully upgraded. As you can see, it sits on a concrete curb the entire length of the way. That prevents rabbits and other varmints and dogs from digging under it, makes your yard a little more secure to critters. This is also board-on-board overlap, true Western red cedar pickets, stained both sides. This type of build is much less common. You won't often see these with the concrete curb underneath, but they're certainly built to last and they look really good. So ask your fence contractor if you'd be interested in this, if this is something he can do. What do y'all think of the concrete curb at the bottom? Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Have you ever seen it before? Let me know down below in the comments. This fence, again, 75 to 105, 110 per foot. Now this one's 8 foot tall, so you're paying for the additional privacy. Cedar pickets, treated pine rails, and a top cap on it. You'll notice this fence has cedar 4x4 posts, which I usually prefer steel ones, but if they're cedar, the wood post can do okay, and a lot of people like the look of it being all wood. This particular customer wanted to stain this fence himself, so I didn't bother. He wanted to save a few bucks there, and I worked with him. But you can maybe add $5 to $10 per linear foot more onto the cost per foot if you want it stained both sides by a professional stain guy who's going to provide the stain. Now this one here is a top-end premium fence. This is an 8-foot Western red cedar board on board. Even the rails are cedar here. This is pretty much as nice a fence as you can get. Cedar top cap. On the other side that we can't see, it's got the 2-tiered ribbon board. It's got a 2x6 pressure-treated pine rot board on the bottom to avoid the cedar soaking up, wicking up any moisture or liquid if there's a low spot and water pools there. That protects the longevity of the fence considerably. It's been stained with an oil-based dark walnut front and back. Again, this is an absolutely premium fence, and you can expect to pay anywhere from $100 to $125 per linear foot for this fence. But it's absolutely beautiful, and it's built rock solid. It's going to last a lifetime. Maybe not a lifetime. It's going to last you 20 years, which for an 8-foot tall fence, it's quite a long time. Especially if you keep it regularly stained, you could get even more time out of it than that. So when you get a quote, remember, you're not just paying for a fence. You're paying for construction practices, different materials, different building styles, different levels of visual beauty and longevity. If you chase the cheapest price, I understand the motivation is there to just pay as little as possible, but just know that if this is a house you plan to live in or own for the next 10 years, you will end up spending way more money by always going with the cheapest guy, because you'll have to redo it every 2 years versus just paying a guy 50% more one time and having it last 1,000% longer. I mean, it's a no-brainer, especially the screws versus nails. Always insist on screws instead of nails, 2x4 rails instead of 2x3s, and concrete post footing. Some guys will want to use foam. I have a video here comparing the two. Some guys won't use a footing at all. They'll just tamp the dirt back in. That's unacceptable. You can also watch this video before you hire a contractor. It points out some various red flags when you're hiring a fence guy, things to look out for so you can be a little more educated. This video breaks down all the different components and parts of a wood fence so that when you do speak to a contractor, you can do so from a place of being educated on the nomenclature and the anatomy of the fence.